Hello, welcome back to my training, and we are going to learn about view identity data in Revit. So let's continue with the video. So here you can see I have a floor plan, and in the properties you can see identity data. Below identity data we are having view template. About view template I have already made a video. I'm giving the link in the description. Please have a look. Okay, here view template, to apply you have to click here and select from the list and then apply. So this is going to change your view property. So once you apply view template, then you cannot change so whichever is controlled by view template. For example, here view scale I cannot change. Here if I click, so these are grayed out. I cannot change them now because we have locked the properties by view template. If you want to change it manually, then you have to keep it as none. Now you can adjust the scale. Okay, the next one is your view name. So view name, now it is level 1. You can see the same name in the project browser. You can right click here and you can rename. For example, I'm renaming this level by 1 2 3. Enter, and here it will ask, would you like to rename corresponding level and views? It is asking, should we rename corresponding level in the elevation, and say no. Now your view is renamed and you can see them here. But if you go to elevation view, here you can see the level 1 is still there. It's a level name, level name, level 1, but the view name change it to 1 2 3. The third one is dependency. So for example, if you are having a bigger plan and you are creating a part plans, or if you are taking a call out, then the call out or the part plan will be a dependent view of your master plan. So that is the concept. For now, this view actually independent view. In case if I take a call out for the kitchen, and this call out going to be dependent view. If I go to right click and go to view, and here you can see in the property for now it is showing like independent. In case if I keep them in the sheet, for example, I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a new sheet and say OK, keep the level 1 in the sheet and keep the call out also in the sheet. So now you can see if I select the call out, in the identity data dependency it is showing independent. So this is not applicable for a call out. Okay, so in the third you can see dependency. For now this view is an independent view. You can see that here. To create a dependent view, then you have to duplicate the view with the dependency. So I'm going to show you once. I'm going to right click and in the duplicate view, and I can see 3 options. If I just duplicate, then these 2 views are duplicated, but this is not copying any detail. I'm going to level 1 again. So I'm going to duplicate with the second option. If I duplicate with detailing, then you can see this is getting duplicated with the room name and dimension. The first duplicate don't have these details. The second one has all the detail like the master plan. Now I'm going to show you how to create a dependent view. Select the view, right click, and in the duplicate view you can see duplicate as a dependent. So in case if I duplicate as a dependent, and here you can see, so when I duplicate, this is coming under level 1. So I'm going to show you again. Right click, duplicate, and duplicate as a dependent, and you can see here this is coming here. For again, if I select this one, if I duplicate view and if I duplicate as dependent, then this will again come under level 1, and in the property you can see dependency dependent on level 1. So what is dependency? For example, in case if I change or add any 3D model or a 2D detail, then the same detail will be visible on other detail also. For example, so I'm drawing a line, annotate, I'm going to take a detail line and I'm drawing a line here, and here if I go to level 1 dependent 2 view, you can see the same line. Usually annotation lines will not appear in the other views. In case if I delete or if I draw another line, you can see here I have drawn a line here, but if I go to other view, this is showing. So this is what a dependent views. Dependent views usually created for a part plans. You can see here dependency. So Revit is going to show you the help display. You can see this is a built-in parameter and it can be used for part plans, right? The next parameter is title on sheet. Whatever the name the view has, you can actually change them in the title. For example, let's open project browser. I'm going to sheet, right click, new sheet. So here if I select level 1 and if I keep them here, this is actually showing level 1 view name. In case if I want to change the level 1 on the sheet, then I can come here, click here and write whichever the name you like. So now you should know that the view name is not changed at all. View name is level 1 and the title on sheet I have a different name. And the next parameter is sheet number. Sheet number coming from sheets. So you can see here sheet number. So it's a sheet number A101. If I select level 1, you can see here sheet number A101 is showing. Sheet name is unnamed. Then referencing sheet, referencing detail. To know what is a referencing sheet or referencing detail, then you have to create any reference like a section or call out and keep it in the other sheet. For example, so for now I'm going to change the scale to 1:50. Let's keep it as 1:25. So I have the plan here and I want to create one more plan for the kitchen. So I'm going to double click and go to view, take call out and just keep them here. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to keep the call out in another sheet. So I'm going to create a new sheet and I'm going to take the call out and keep it in the other sheet. Now if I select the call out, if you are coming down, you can see here referencing sheet 101. So this sheet to be referred to 101. Referencing detail 1. On the referencing sheet the referencing detail is 1. So that's the meaning. So now we have successfully completed all the parameter under identity data for floor plans. Okay, I hope you have understood all the identity data parameters in Revit. Tomorrow we'll start with the facing. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.